thank you for considering my application. All right, for your first question, I'm a biologist with a master and a PhD degree. But early on, when I finished my PhD, I decided that I wanted to do science communication. At that time, I realized that I had published maybe a handful of peer-reviewed papers and over 150 news articles. So it was clear that science communication is the thing I wanted to do. So since then, today I've published way over 300 articles and work on all kinds of stuff. From writing grants and papers for clinicians and researchers on different topics. I've also worked for pharma companies, writing reports and reviews, and also for other companies making infographics and that kind of material in the health sector. I think the main thing that calls me about your role is that I like the product that you make. I've seen some of the examples of your work, and I think it's a way to go. And I think it's the kind of thing where I can see myself working and doing some good work. About your vision and mission and all that, I think it's pretty much how I feel about things. I am a scientist at heart, and I believe in the importance of being accurate and reporting science as it is and based on data. I cringe at the idea of all these articles that are not peer-reviewed, that are so popular nowadays. But I think for me, our role as science communicators is very important because it helps scientists and clinicians explain the work they do and make common people and policymakers understand that. And I think that's very important because that's how you make a difference in the way the world works. Why my background is good for this role, I think, is because I have both a science and a science communication background. I've done both things, I've been there and back, and I think I'm able to understand the science and I am able to understand how to communicate it effectively. So I think that will help me, communicate with scientists and at the same time produce something that is relatable to anyone, and hopefully can also reach out to policymakers or anybody else, any other stakeholders. Regarding what I have done over the past 12 months to improve my skills, I would say one of the best things I did is take up a job as research associate with a project called the Kick Cancer Project. And in this role, I'm analyzing data. And it's a special kind of data. It's responses from cancer patients to something called patient-reported outcome measures. And this is like a very fancy and long questionnaire that tries to find out the experience of cancer patients from the time they are diagnosed all the way to after they finish the treatment. And analyzing this data and writing for this project helped me realize the importance of science communication and communication in general to understand patient experience, to understand their needs, and how a lot of doctors don't really see the needs of patients after they're finished treatment, and that's a gap in the communication process from the time a patient goes into treatment to when they're out of it. And I think it made me realize another aspect that I've never thought of before. And finally, what's my favorite project that I've been involved with? I think some years ago, like 5-6 years ago, I led a workshop training PhD students on how to pitch and write a news article, and it was very successful. I mean, over the course of several weeks, I taught the students, and at the end, many of them managed to publish, a science news article, and one of them in ABC, and the other one in Cosmos, and in other places. And it was really nice, and I think that experience, was really rewarding. And only recently, like a couple of days ago, I got an email from somebody who took that course and telling me how much she had enjoyed it and inviting me to participate in another workshop that she was doing also in science communication. So that was an unexpected surprise, and that was probably one of the best things I've done. I can also say I'm proud that I was recently a cockroach was named my name. I never expect that to happen, but that's something I can be proud of, although I can't take much credit for that. Anyway, that's all. Thank you.